Hi Sunshines, welcome back to our channel. I'm LoriAnne.
And I'm LoriAnne.
And together we are Madcurls. Welcome back to another Madcurls video. Mom, tell them what video this is we're doing.
Today we're doing one of the most requested videos on our channel is the Pogative series. Pogative is a combination of the word positive and negative, in which we bring out the positive side of the brand first, and then we bring out our experiences. I don't want to say the negative side, but it happens to be our experience, Madcurls' experience, not necessarily yours. So we encourage you to come down in the comments and tell us whether it was your experience as well, or whether it's completely polar opposite. And in this video, we're a little bit more conversational because even the two of us don't agree on what's positive and what's negative. So it's just going to be a fun video. It's more chatty than maybe our normal Pogative videos. And it's a reflection of the growth of our channel and how we are more comfortable disagreeing. We always felt like we had to be so cohesive with brands. I know we can't both go against each other, but like we can. We're two different people, two different personalities, two distinct likes and dislikes of brands and what we look for. And so this is a very much highly requested video.
Yeah, because you guys, you guys always want to know what products we like, what products we don't like, and so we could have split it up into videos like our favorites and dislikes, but this is just our way of like sticking it kind of together and showing, you know, the good and the bad. I feel like it's more palatable. It's more palatable. You know, we're bringing the good to the brands and bringing, like, you know, some of the stuff like that we're like about for whatever reason. Sometimes we're like because of the company, because of the smell, because of the performance. Like, you know, we get all into it, but like you said, this is definitely going to be more like chatty, because like when we were laying out the products, we had so many, we had to split it into two Pogatives, because we had so many lines, because we've done so many lines, because I think we said the last time we did one was like April 2018. You know, now we're like March 2019, so it's been a while. We've done so many brands, so we have a lot of products here to go through.
So I don't think I went through the foundation. For those that are just coming into this one first, if you've seen this one first, you're new to our channel, there was there's plenty of, well, I don't know if there's plenty, but we have a significant amount of Pogative videos on our channel, and we have done one, we just filmed the first part of this, and this is the second part now. And so, but Pogative, the foundation of Pogative is when my children were younger, they would come home from school and they just always had like a lot of negative energy, and I kind of wanted to get past that. Every day they would be gone for 6 to 8 hours, you know, when they go to school, and they'd fall in the door with all this drama and all the bad things that happened, and I'm like, you couldn't possibly have been away for 6 to 8 hours and not one good thing, not one good thing happened. And so I started this exercise of every day coming in, one good thing first, and it was like a key to opening up my hearing to all the other drama that happened. And so I said positive first and then negative, and it kind of gets our mindsets to think like that in life. Let's think of the positive. Like, people just are so comfortable going to the negative all the time, and I just felt like it was just it was smart.
Because even these kind of videos, like, they're done, but like not really, especially if you're an influencer, because you're kind of scared, like, you know, maybe we won't be able to work in the community anymore if we say negative things. But we thought, you know, how can you get mad at the negative if we're bringing you the positive?
And we said to start, to be showcased in a Pogative Madcurls video is to get the exposure. If you're a brand, like, don't take it as like a bad thing. Like, be happy to be in Pogative. It's highly requested on our channel, and we're saying it's our opinion. Two people in the whole wide world that may not have had a good experience with it, and even the two of us don't necessarily agree on what we found to be on the negative side. But it's just the exposure that that they're in the video, their name is being mentioned and paraded across the screen, so it's not a bad thing. It's not bad at all to be in a Pogative. This is not like an end of the year negative video. This is like just kind of like a refresher of what we've done throughout a span of time and what we found to be good and bad, because that's what we are. This channel is categorized as a product review channel. That's what we say. We are product reviewers. So we don't just stick to one brand. We're extremely honest. We have no reason not to be honest, because what we do is we review brands and then we just move on to the next one. One day we're doing one thing, loving it. The next day we're doing another one and loving it just as well. We review products and we tell you the good and the bad of our experience. So
nicely said.
This is a culmination of that right here. Okay.
So we're continuing on. Because we already did part one. So before we get started, let's just talk about what's in our hair and what we're wearing, just in case you want to know that. Mom, you start. What's in your hair?
Okay, so what's in my hair today is me coming away from our last film video, which is the main choice, their exotic Kool-Aid line. And so absolutely love it. You'll see that video. And this right here is Nappy-licious shirt. This is Sotanicals, not sponsored by any stretch of the imagination, but this is the Nappy-licious one. The Sotanicals site did really cute things starting in January. They made t-shirts called Solidarities, and I love them because I love Sotanicals. You guys know I do. And they kind of like designed them after their bottles, so to speak. You can see like where they're going with this. So for instance, this is like the Kink Drink one. See the color? So cute. And so you know I love Sotanicals. It was a rocky road in the beginning, but love them now. And so this is the
You're rocking them
one.
in your clothing.
I'm rocking them in my clothing. And in the other video, I hope you saw that one. I forgot to hold up this cute little matching bottle with that one, but that was not sauce in that one. It was bright red and it said not sauce, soul floss or something so cute. So this is Nappy-licious. But it's Kink Drink. The Kink Drink. So cute. So that's what I'm wearing. And what are you wearing?
In my hair, I have the main choice exotic Kool-Aid in my hair as well. And my shirt is Madcurls merch. We did a live a couple of weeks ago that said that we called the good, the bad, and the busted. And I thought this shirt would be perfect.
And you guys
a positive, yeah. So you guys wanted on a shirt, so we made a shirt. I bought one, and I thought it would be perfect to wear in a positive because some of these products are good, some of them are bad, and some of them are busted. And that's just life. Some things are good, some things are bad, and some things are just busted.
Yeah.
So I love this shirt. I know a lot of you guys have bought this shirt. Like,
yeah,
it's just so fitting for life.
It is.
Literally, it's so fitting for life.
And for this video.
For this video, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to jump into our positive. So if you want to see that, see what we like, see what we don't like, and why, then
please keep watching.
Please keep watching. Okay, so let's kick this positive off with curls.
Okay.
Starting with the positive. Go.
Let's go. Okay, all right, so like I said, I was saying before we clicked it back, and I'm like, okay, in no particular order. Okay, here we go. So starting with the positive, absolutely loved this new line that was recently dropped, this green tea line. Okay, or the green collection it's called.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the first part
the
of
first
green
product.
tea. Okay, the hair rinse. Okay, love this whole line. Completely, you have to, I think, work it. It's kind of like a treatment. I don't know if it's kind of like, it is a treatment. I don't know if it was necessarily marketed. Was it marketed as a treatment? Whatever it was, we did it and we loved it. Absolutely loved the line. But you have to, I think, work it in totality. I don't think you can piecemeal it all and take different pieces out. At least we have not tried that.
Yeah.
I think that when we did the video, we did it in its totality and the results were phenomenal. Our hair was thickened, it was nourished, it was enriched, it was
stopped
healthier,
shedding.
Stopped shedding on a dime. Which one of these did that? Not quite sure because we were not really up to speed, as you knew, because one of them that we filmed was taken down, and then we had to put another one up because we weren't quite as educated. That's the only kind of like problem that we have when we do these videos and we do collabs. Like, we have to have sometimes to be more educated, or else influencers go out looking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this one in particular had us going out looking crazy because we had to take it down. You guys saw the original one. A lot of you loved it and were very disappointed that we had to take that one down because there was a story in there that was told by me that you guys loved. I think you go there. Again, I always say brands have to know their influencers. Influencers have to know their brands before you collab. And so people should know that M.A.D.CURLS is a chatty channel and we have story time and all that. And so the story time in that video, to me, would not play again right in the second one. It just looks like it was put on a fake.
We misspoke about the ingredients, which is something like we're still kind of learning. So that's why they were just like, you know, this isn't right. And so despite everything else going on in the video, we misspoke on the ingredients.
Yeah.
That whole 30-minute video, that one part, they were like, nope, like, so... That was the end of that video.
And we didn't want to take the whole thing down because we knew that you guys loved it and loved the particular story time in that one. But they, you know, again, it was a collab. And so when you're doing a collab, you have to follow the brand's rules. And so they just didn't like that one 30-second moment of misspeaking about the products, the protein. And so the whole thing had to come down. Yeah. So even now, like, I'm kind of like, okay, the whole thing is a treatment. Use it in its totality. What is the one that actually made my hair full and all that? I think the whole thing in its totality, as far as my knowledge base goes. Yeah. Anything further than that, you'd have to check out like
and we do have a video on this, and we dive like deep into like the ingredients and stuff like that. Like, we get all into it. But what's in the line is a sea kelp curl cleanser. There's a cleanser that we like.
There's the bamboo protein treatment.
There is the green tea hair rinse.
Okay, this is the sea kelp and cucumber hair mask. Okay,
and the avocado hair mousse. So this is the entire line.
I think the order of it goes the cleanser, then I think it's the hair mask.
Nope, it's the cleanser. I think it's the rinse.
The rinse.
The mask.
The mask. then
the bamboo
leave-in
and the mousse.
Yeah,
as like the stylers.
and then it came with a little wooden spoon. And I
that
have
spoon is, girl?
confiscated it. It's around here somewhere.
And you lost it.
And I'm not quite. It's around here somewhere.
But we see them in Target, and they have the
Yes.
spoons around them.
Wow, like people really can be trusted.
But for this line, we're not quite to the negative yet. But speaking on something that's like kind of negative, it's like they're a little pricey. So try to get them when they're on a sale, because I know they had a sale where they sold this whole line for $25.
I know, that was a Black Friday sale. They dropped them that day.
And now just like one product is like $20.
Yeah.
So the prices vary, but
I don't think we all realized in the natural hair community what a deal it was.
it was such a deal.
I wish they would have pushed it, like, guys, jump on it now, because after Black Friday, these things are going to skyrocket, and they didn't. And I don't think anybody, those that were lucky enough to jump on Black Friday, good for you. Those that don't necessarily gravitate towards curls, didn't necessarily. If you're a curls girl, you probably did. Anything curls puts out, you love. We kind of are like, okay, curls is on the market. Okay, if we walked through Target and saw them on the shelf, okay, there's curls. But if we saw something like one of our favorite brands, like Main Choice, oh my God, like we're dying to get something Main Choice.
Yeah.
Sight unseen, just the thought of it that it's out there, we just start looking, where is it at? Where can it be found? Where can it be bought? But curls, we could pass by the whole line, brand new in Target, and oh, all right, there's curls. Made something else new. Oh my. But anyway.
I'm totally kidding.
She's totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Love some meat.
Totally kidding.
Love some meat.
But,
no, but especially this line.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Blueberry Bliss line. I didn't wheel the Blueberry Bliss line out because it's been wheeled out in another video.
Mm-hmm.
Although I never wheeled this. I don't think the aloe and berry juice curl moisturizer. Love this as a refresher spray, so I threw this in as a cocktail.
You have certain ones you grab for the moment, and that is what I see you grab from time to time.
Love this.
Yeah.
So the Blueberry Bliss line, I feel like to me is like an everyday kind of line. This is more like a treatment.
Yes.
Like lately my hair's been shedding, so I think I might give this another round.
Yes, I was thinking of that.
For us it stops our shedding on a dime.
Because
so.
I think you hid the rinse from me. I asked the other day, I'm like, where's that rinse at?
Well, because the rinse, we go through it in the video.
Yeah.
But the way the rinse is, it's watery, and so the opening is like a circle, so it all comes pouring out, and you go through it really quickly.
I think you need it.
So this is a new one.
Moment, or if you don't have, if it's not in there, they haven't packaged it like that yet, I think it needs to go into our own spray bottles.
Right.
Because it does come out, we went through it like that with the video that we did, and then they sent us another one, because we said, if we have to film another one, when they asked us to film another one,
we're like, we need another rinse.
We need another
the rinse is gone.
Yeah. So just be very careful of that when you use that. But that's the positive side. We love the green collection, definitely.
Some negatives. The first one from the Curls and Cashmere. Cashmere and Caviar. Curls, Cashmere and Caviar. The hair mask. And I believe we did a video on this, and I said it in the video. We tried to do this mask without heat. We did it with heat. There was just something about this mask. Like, it just was not it. It was not it. I never reached for it again after the video, and I just don't like this mask. I don't like the mask. Mm-hmm. So the mask is a no for me in the Cashmere and Caviar line.
Yeah.
From the Blueberry Bliss line, I've never been a fan of the reparative hair wash. Still not a fan of it. I love co-washes, but I'm just not a fan of this. This is basically new.
It is.
I think they sent us like some products like early last year, and like this was in there, and so I think I gave it a go again. I was still just like, I don't like the hair wash.
I mean, I think the Blueberry Bliss line put them on the map.
Yes.
I mean, though they were on the map before that, they were on, and then they kind of like were off. They were on in a very upscale kind of way. I remember, I keep saying it, the packaging was different, and people have confirmed that with me, have validated that statement that I've made, and they've shown me, and then I found it on the web, kind of. I know that there was an original line that was upscale. Mm-hmm. Then I started seeing it in Target, and I thought it was either a knockoff but I think now that I understand, I'm in the natural hair community, that it was probably a more affordable version of the original Curls. Mm-hmm. But whatever it was, they've been on the map for a while, and they were kind of like those that you could reach for. Then they kind of got into like these treatment lines, and so the first kind of treatment was this caviar thing, and they're kind of like trying to change, like what direction are they going to, who are they targeting? I don't know which group I don't understand what they're doing here, but I think the more reach for ones, but it's almost like overplay on certain like Target. Right. Like they're everywhere there. Okay.
I think the Blueberry and Bliss was a hit. That was a hit.
Yes.
The Cashmere and Caviar, although it was good, was kind of like a miss. Mm-hmm. But I think they hit again with the green collection.
Yes.
So that's just my opinion.
But knowing like your audience, I think it's the audience that's coming over from the Blueberry Bliss, but understand it's not your Blueberry Bliss line. It's more of a treatment.
It's more of a treatment.
Yes.
But it's still like a good line.
Absolutely.
The Cashmere and Caviar was like, It was I.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the green one we like, and the Blueberry Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so also from the Blueberry Bliss, actually, though, was the reparative hair mask. I used it like years ago, and like I didn't really care for it, never really reached for it again. I'm wondering now that we're doing like treatment Tuesdays if we should give it another go. But I was never really a fan, so I have like a full jar of this.
Now that we understand masks more, as we put it on the table today, knowing that it was a no-go in the past, we said, well, we do mask series now, should we give it a go? I don't know. I don't know, it's there, but we are mentioning it now as something that you're not alone if you don't like it, and if you do like it, okay, well, then we might like it too. All right. But right now, our experience was a no-go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a no. So that is Curls.
Yep.
Moving on to Uncle Funky's daughter. Positive.
Positive, of course, is our favorite combo, which is the good hair topped off with the Curly Magic. Great washing though. Just very simplistic, just easy. Okay, love it. This is always very consistent. You get the same results over and over again. They never differ. We love this combination.
I feel like the Curly Magic is so universal for like everybody. Like especially like not even like especially, but I know like a lot of like type 4s love it. Type 3s love it. Like this is just a great gel. I always recommend this. Just the first thing like people ask what's a good gel, I say try the Uncle Funky's Curly Magic. Yeah, it's just a good
and it
gel.
comes in different sizes, so be wary of that or understand that. And the price is
18 ounce.
Yeah, and so they range anywhere from like 15 something in Target to 25.
Yeah,
right. Okay,
that's
depending on the size you get. So sometimes people say you paid what for what, and I'm like you don't understand. Like the size is bigger, so they're like you paid that for. I got it here, but you got it there because it was smaller.
It was smaller.
You got it in Target because it was smaller.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
what we don't care for
is the Super Curl, the Super Curl Miracle Moisture Cream. And when we first got the line, this was the first thing I reached for. This and the Curly Magic. I did these two together, and it was a good wash and go, but I can't get past the smell of the Super Cream. It gives me a migraine. It really, really does. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot get past the smell. It's just way too...
I don't know what it is.
It's like sweet over...
It's sweet.
Floral. It's like sweet floral.
Berry, tart, fruit. It's just a lot of fragrance thrown in.
It lingers.
It lingers.
It does not go away, and it's too
So once it's in your head, it stays there. And we're not the only ones. We've heard other people say, no.
The smell is just way too much. Although it works, it's just really strong smell. So
there's a lot going on in the Uncle Funky's daughter line. A lot. So we've narrowed it down to like those two. Like we really like. I'm sure there's more, but
there's a lot.
There's
like a shampoo conditioner, which I feel like we don't really reach for those. There's the Defunk, which like you spray if your head like smells or after the gym or something. There's the Midnight Train, the leave-in. We never really reach for that again after the Uncle Funky's video. The Glossy. Oh, the Glossy should be here. We love the Glossy spray. I don't know where the Glossy is.
Yeah.
I think the Glossy might be down there. Oops. But the Glossy spray. Those are the three. Because I think that's what we chose for our giveaway. During Christmas time, we said the Glossy, the hair polish, the good hair, and the Curly Magic.
Yes, because I love some oils. So I'm forever doing like these finishing oils. And so, that definitely the Glossy.
Sometimes when lines are so big, we like shrink it down to what we know we really like and we really use. So those are like the three products.
To you because it's just like sometimes we're like, we can't keep up with you guys and we don't expect you to. You can't possibly. We are brand influencers, we are product influencers and product reviewers, and so you can possibly keep up with us. And so we just show you what we've tried, what we select out of a brand, out of a line, and then we present it to you, but not by any means to go running out to the store to get it. We're just showing
buy
you
entire lines.
Thousands of people out there, hundreds of thousands possibly, going natural, and they need suggestions, but we don't expect like our base on the channel to like, oh my gosh, here they go again with more brands. Like we know we're product junkies. This we have admitted. We are all product junkies. Okay, first we have to accept that. We've accepted it.
But I'm a product junkie.
Right. But with that said, we will go on and on and on. You can never possibly keep up, and I think it's almost like how I got with Botanicals. I kept trying to. I like when I finally complete a line, and I'm done. I'm like, I have everything the line has to offer. I can't keep up.
No,
you absolutely can't keep up because they've been out there for years. I think they just had like their 6th year anniversary or something. And I started seeing them bring back things from what they used to, and I'm like, oh my god, all the things are cute. The packaging is cute. The colors are cute. The idea, and I'm like, oh my god, I get that. It's almost like an antique where you have to get things and go on eBay and try to find the things from the pack. Like, You
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it. So
speaking of a line we can't keep up with, we have the main choice here. So it's in a
There you
positive,
go.
so that must mean there's positive and there's gonna be negative.
Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of a line we cannot keep up with, because
Yeah.
the main choice just hit us like boom with 3 lines, 3 different lines, like boom, 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 like back to back to back. So I was like,
couldn't keep up when they had lines every like 3 to 6 months. Now they did 3 all in one
yeah,
month.
I was just like,
can't keep
I was
up.
like, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
But starting with the positive things that we love, these ones are getting ready to be wheeled out again because we mention them all the time. Mom, what's your favorite in the line?
My favorite is absolutely the For the Culture line. I love everything about it. You know, I start off always, makes no sense, with the packaging. So the packaging is what drew me initially. The red, I just always think the possibilities. I love warm colors. I could think of my red eyeshadow, all that. So I loved the packaging, the red, the green, and the gold. Just so beautiful. And then not only that, but then the products, like when you squeeze this out, this is kind of like a grayish because it has that charcoal in it. So it kind of like squeezes out that light gray, beautiful. I hate to squeeze it up. I have to just show you because I'm just talking about it. It's just so cute because it's such a distinctive. So see that's like the gray, just like an ashy gray. Girl, put this lid back on.
Girl, I'm going to script back in here, girl.
Okay, girl, you can't.
Girl, I'm going to like suck back in there.
You're gonna squeeze more out doing that.
Girl, I got it,
did.
girl.
Only she could do it.
Girl's main choice, girl. It's probably $14.99, girl.
Worth the product. I just
Worth the
squeezed
product,
out.
right?
And then this is just even more fascinating. Look at it's jet black and shiny like patent leather, like tar. So cute. Just the experience of using. I just love these products.
The For the
So
Culture.
this is my favorite line. Though we've done a lot of their I think we've done a lot of their lines.
Yeah.
The one we didn't do was the Clover one, I think.
Clover.
The
Yeah, before
Clover.
they dropped their new line.
Yeah, before they dropped their new ones.
My favorite one is the tropical moringa. So again, beautiful packaging. Mine's more like tropical, the blue and the purple.
Yeah.
Love it. And then the glaze in this line, which is like kind of like the gel, is blue.
Blue.
It's blue.
Smell it again.
You really can't go wrong with the main choice. Love the tropical moringa.
Upscale, high quality, just great results. But there is a distinction. So when people say which one do you like better, whatever, like we do have our choice. We do have our favorite. Like right now, I'm saying that the For the Culture was mine.
Right.
And you definitely get different results from it, but we get different results, so therefore, like, we can't necessarily tell you. We can tell you what our favorite is, but that doesn't mean it's going to be your favorite.
Yeah.
You definitely have to sample it for yourself if you're in the market to do that.
Because we both did both
Yeah.
of these lines, both of our favorite lines when we did them, and it wasn't your favorite. The For the Culture was your favorite. When I did the For the Culture, the tropical moringa was still my favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And it depends on what people are looking for, because a lot of people said that was another one of what you thought my hair really shined in is in the tropical moringa.
Yeah.
And I definitely see what you're saying. I definitely loved it. I love the looks, but I don't know if you guys raved about as much as my result as I raved about, but I know what I look for and I know what I like. So this happened to be my favorite result, and I always reach for this line on my days off. So that goes to show that this is definitely my favorite.
yeah. All right, moving on to another line that we like that we just tried, which is one of the 3 lines that they just dropped. We got our hands on the Exotic Kool-Aid line, which you guys are, I guess, seeing day 2 of this wash and go.
This is day 2.
But we have the whole line here. The parts that are going in the positive right now are we'll start with the mask.
Yep.
The mask, the fresh mango and passion fruit mask. We said in that video we had never tried a main choice mask before. This was our first one, and we absolutely loved it.
Yes. Everything
Purple.
it says it's going to do, it does. And we kind of like what did it say it was going to do? So we reread, and it absolutely did.
Improve elasticity.
Yes.
Natural, healthy shine. Drastically softens and conditions.
Yes. That was a standout point for me, the soften. A lot of deep conditioners say that they're going to soften your hair, but they don't necessarily soften the way this one did. When this says soften, this means soften. You feel a marked softness in your hair. So it means what it says when it says that.
Yeah.
And the elasticity, yes. I didn't know what that
Yeah, it
word
was
meant.
like boinging.
Yeah, it means like your hair doesn't, I guess, break off or like you
Yeah.
do that snap. So it definitely kind of like you can run your fingers through it and it kind of bounces back.
Yeah,
That's
back.
elasticity, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also in that line, this is what we use to style our hair with, the Sweet Papaya and Pineapple Infinite Conditioner, which this was actually, it could do like 4 different things. It said it's a co-wash, a leave-in, a detangler, a rinse out, and a pre-poo.
Yeah.
It could be any one of those things. It could be all those things at
definitely
once
can be,
if
yeah.
you want to go through all your
And it
products.
smells really good.
Amazing, an amazing slip. So we put that in our hair as a leave-in, and then our style. You want to read our
And then
style?
our styler, okay, I can't read it, but I can show it, okay? The writing, like the hieroglyphic,
Oh,
you
right,
you
okay.
can't really see it. So it's like Exotic Kool-Aid, and it says, okay, there we go. Refreshing, oh, you like that,
The Luscious Leche.
And dragon fruit
definition of definition.
Jello.
Yeah.
Definition of definition.
Definition of definition.
And it was, this is day 2, okay? And because I thought we were going to do another video today, I didn't really preserve it the way I should have. If I would have known that we were going to do videos today, I would have preserved it better. And this is without preserving. This is with rolling on a cotton pillowcase last night, not bothered, okay? Not knowing we were going to film, I would have preserved it better. But if this looks this good day 2 without preserving it, you could just imagine, you have to see that video, if you haven't already seen it, how good the results were, okay? Because I absolutely loved it. And almost cautiously, because it is the first time I tried it, very cautiously saying it rivals my favorite.
That's
okay,
what you said.
It absolutely rivals. And you said last night you were sick when you heard it because you're like, oh my god, because you know what that means. Because it means like I commandeer it over to my shelf. I can't bring it into my room. I can't own it that much because she won't let me. But I have to have like it on my shelf in here, in my little space. So yes, ma'am, I love this Kool-Aid.
So let's keep on. Now we're going over to the negative, which like it's riding that line. So here's the rest of the exotic Kool-Aid line.
Right. And this is where we kind of sort of differ.
Right.
Okay.
So what was in that line is there was a minty guava and kiwi shampoo. You tried it first, and you were not really raving about it.
I felt like I've tried better either in other brands or even within the Main Choice brand, that I was surprised that as far as shampoos have come in this community, that they would kind of put something like that out on the market. Like, to me, it was just very dry, and I'm so used to now shampoos that offer moisture. So I was very disappointed with that shampoo. And then it kind of like takes you by surprise, the minty smell.
Yeah.
Without being aware, keep your mouth shut, because you almost like absorb it and inhale it, and it's just like one of those moments. You just feel it in your mouth, though you're like, we all know to keep our mouth closed when we're washing our hair and rinsing it, because you know the water will come down and could possibly get in your nose and your mouth. And mouth like that, and you still kind of like,
it's still in your chest. It's almost like visit Vicks, where you rub it on your chest when you're sick. Like it opens up your sinuses and all that. Like that. It's very strong. That's my con for it, because you thought like it was kind of detangling and drying. I pre-pooed before I used it.
I thought it was tangling and drying.
Sorry, tangling and drying.
Yeah.
I pre-poo before I do it. So whenever I use shampoos, I make sure my hair is detangled before I use a shampoo. So I found that a little bit. I found like tangles kind of going back into my hair. But for me, it was just the smell. The mint is just really way too strong, and it was overwhelming for me in the shower. But I love the color, and I love the applicator, so I really wanted to love this so bad.
However, you're going to tell them about your negative, which I don't agree with, but I'm going to return back to my final thoughts on this shampoo. So let's just hold this here, because we're not done with it yet. So now tell them you're next.
So what else is from this line is the Mellow Melon and Nectarine Melted Shine Oil. So I like this Main Choice Wash and Go, but I did add this oil to it, and I don't feel like it did anything for me, because for me, what I was missing from the Wash and Go was shine, and I thought it might add shine. I don't really feel like it did that for me. And another thing I don't like about it is the color. It is bright orange, and I feel like that can be very staining. Like if you spray it in your hair or whatever you want to do with it.
I love it. I love it.
I just don't like the color. I wish it was clear. I wish it was clear. I feel like that it's just too bright
Not staining
of a color.
of your hair, I don't think you're alluding to. I think you're alluding to if anybody willy-nilly grabs and starts spraying it and it drips down on a white shirt or anything, just be very careful, because it definitely does give your hands that orange tinge. I don't see it, and you know that I have highlights. I don't see where it's picked up that color in my highlights, so I don't see where it would be a problem in the hair.
Not staining on the hair, just in the clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I just don't think it was a good idea for an oil to be this color. But I just don't like the color.
I think it smells wonderfully. I also love the oil that went with the Floriculture line, so I have no problem with the oil.
Okay.
I definitely had a problem with the shampoo. Now we're going to return back to the shampoo. I had such a problem that I went to the website, because I was so impressed with the results of this line that I wanted to know what their claims were. I felt like maybe it had some sort of a protein in it, because my hair came out so good, almost the way my hair reacts when I put protein in my hair. I just know that healthiness, the fullness, the density, the distinct curls, and I said, does this line have protein in it? This is what my hair does with protein. What is in this line that's doing this? And as I begin to read the ingredients and seeing what their claims were, what it was going to give your hair, what kind of a wash and go or a style, the shampoo kicks off the whole thing. And so that's why I said, as much as I dislike the shampoo, it's going to have to stay in that lineup when I do this wash and go, because I think it added to my successful wash and go. I love the wash and go. My hair was so dense, so thick, so healthy, so strong. And these are the claims of this. It said it adds the strength, it adds the elasticity, it adds fullness is what it said. And so I said, that's where it's starting here. They all say fullness, but it does start here. And so I think that's, we always said the foundation is what you wash your hair with. So unfortunately for me, it has to stay when I want that wash and go, because I think it's added to the success of that wash and go.
Okay.
So though it's in the negative side, it has to kind of straddle the fence, because though I don't like it, I will force myself to use it, but very carefully, because I do feel that it tangled my hair. Absolutely.
All right, and just one last thing for the main choice is I have here the pink lemonade and coconut curl boosting sorbet. Sorbet. Yeah, we did the video. Amazing result, but after that video, we never went back to this, just because I believe we said in the video that it did. The main choice, I feel like their products have amazing slip, like all of them. This one doesn't have good slip though. Although the results were good, we got there in the end, and the results were amazing. It did not have slip. So,
and that's one of our favorite words in the community is, does it have slip? Does it have slip?
Smells good.
It's like one of the criteria that we all look for. So if you're looking for slip, in our opinion, that's not the product to go to. But if you're not, we said the results, they're
nice. But you see us in the video, like kind of like pulling hair off our hands, and like our hair was coming out because like it didn't really have slip. But in the end, like our hair was popping. So I was like, okay, well we got there, but we never reached for it again.
No.
So I figured this would go on kind of the negative side just for that reason. Yep. Okay. So that is the main choice.
Okay.
Okay. So so moving on. We are going to move on to the KC by Caracara, the Curl Essence line. We had the opportunity to try that line. We did a video on it. So let's start with the positive. I believe this is one of those lines I dived into first. So yeah, when I first dived, I dived into the leave-in conditioner and the curling jelly, both which I liked. I just didn't feel like maybe it was as moisturized, I think that's
I think it hit the community with a lot of hype and a lot of excitement.
Because there was a huge line. We only have 5 out of the 10 products that were dropped.
There was a lot of excitement around it, and so we had high hopes for the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used these two, which I still got a good wash and go, but I believe in the video I jumped in with the curling cream and the curling jelly. So all 3 of these are good stylers.
Yes.
You know, the curling jelly, I believe, is just very watery. And then you use this one.
Okay, exactly. The moisturizing curl activator, because I thought
it's like
it would remind me of the Cantu. The word curl activator, since Cantu, I am thinking always positive because of such good results with that line. So I was just excited to use this one, and we got a decent wash and go.
Yeah.
So this is like on the positive side of that. If you want to try it and you're not afraid to try it, then go right ahead. Or not, I'm like afraid to spend some money, then go right ahead.
Because they're affordable.
Yeah, they're definitely affordable.
Yeah, so we like the stylers.
It's a good sturdy brand.
A little sturdy.
Nice little collection.
The negative side, which I was really upset about because I love a good co-wash, is the co-wash in their line. The moisturizing co-wash I used a couple times, and every time I used it, like, it felt good in my hair. It's just when I rinsed it out, my hair just immediately went dry. It was just very, very dry. And so I stopped using it. But I gave it a couple shots, and now I'm just not giving it any more shots.
And I never used it. As I always say, when I try lines, I don't necessarily have to use their shampoo and conditioner. So every now and then I put that to the test. And so for this line, for me to get a successful wash and go, I did not start off using the shampoo or the co-wash that was offered in the line.
Yeah.
So
for me, the co-wash is a no, just because it feels good. You can detangle with it, all that kind of stuff. But when you rinse it out, your hair is dry. And for me, a co-wash is not supposed to do that. Co-washes are supposed to be more moisturizing. And that did not happen with this one. So that is that. That is KC by Caracara. That's our opinions.
All right.
Moving on, should we do some Cantu?
Why not? Here we go. Okay, so Cantu is a line that is viewed, that we have like a lot of views on our channel when we do Cantu. We don't do it often, but when we do it, you guys seem to like Cantu. So comment down below if you like the more affordable brands, and Cantu in particular. Which ones, like Cantu? What are the other one we have over there? What's the other one that, to me, I always get confused with Cantu?
Oh, Cream of Nature?
Cream of Nature. Cantu, Cream of Nature. Do you like those kinds of like pharmacy brands, or is it drugstore brands?
Drugstore?
Okay. All right. Anyway, love this moisturizing curl activator, so much so that this was almost going to push out my original #1, which I've been talking about all year long, which happened to be from Cream of Nature.
Of 2018.
Of 2018. Absolutely loved the coconut line from Cream of Nature. It's not here displayed in this POGATIVE video, but I'm just talking about what I like, then this came along. It came along like I think late summer, and I said, oh my gosh, like it's the first arrival out of the whole year. I got my favorites of 2018 in January. I'm like, that was like the baseline, because I just was so excited about my results. And a brand is going to have to knock this out the water. And I kept trying brand after brand after brand, and they were all fabulous, granted, but I was just so impressed with that Cream of Nature. And I think I often said it was the mindset at the time, the big chop, my hair growing back, all of that played into my mind. Then this came along, and I was so impressed. Unfortunately, it didn't make the #1. This is not the negative. This is still positive. But something else came to knock it out, and you guys that followed the channel know what came in. But this
is still good.
This was fabulous.
It's a great one and done.
Love it.
Amazing.
Love it. Again, we're product reviewers, so it's been put on the shelf. And I forgot about it until I saw it today. So
right,
like,
just
wow.
no singing.
All
That
right.
makes me think you're going to take it. Just a lot of singing.
Okay.
Sing
All right.
song in your voice.
Yeah. Okay.
What I've been reaching for lately, surprisingly, I don't know why, is the Cantu TXTR. But the cleansers mostly, because I'm like kind of, ever since I've been pre-pooing, I've been shampooing and conditioning my hair more. So I like took out all my shampoo and conditioner combos I have in my room to try like shampoos and conditioners again after I pre-poo. And I've been finding, I've been loving shampoos more since pre-pooing.
Yeah, you have.
So I took out the TXTR, the cleansing oil shampoo, and the hydrating conditioner, and so I've been using these, and I really like it, especially the cleansing oil shampoo. I really like it. It's like moisturizing, and this is like detangling. You know, my hair's already detangled, but it's just nice. It's just nice. I love these.
Okay.
And then, of course, in the line, which I always loved, was the TXTR, the moisture mask.
Yes.
I said originally that this was like the best product in the line when they dropped the line.
Right.
Love this so much.
Yeah.
So this was for the
And I don't think we're alone in that. I think a lot of you guys agreed that this is definitely something that stands out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily from the line, but as far as masks go, in a mask category, that's a pretty good mask.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Now, a Cantu mask that wasn't a good mask
was
this Cantu Shea Butter Deep Treatment Mask. And we did a POGATIVE on this, and you guys just saw how it just sat on my hair. My hair was like Snow White.
Wait, you said we did a POGATIVE on it?
I'm sorry. A Treatment Tuesday. We did a Treatment Tuesday on it, and it just sat on my hair. My hair was white. When I rinsed it out, my hair was dry, and when it was dry, it was dry. It was just dry.
But once again, you guys raved about it, which made us get it and try it because of the raves, because we really value what you say as much as you value what we say. So again, it didn't work for you, but it worked for a lot of you guys. That's why we ended up getting
They were like, there was so many comments, like, get the Cantu mask, get the Cantu mask. Finally, I'm like, Mom, it's like $5. Let me get the Cantu mask. And I got it, and it was a no-go. My hair was dry. I'm like, this is supposed to be a treatment, and it was just so dry. We bought this as like a pulse shop.
As a pulse shop.
What is it? The Comeback Curl Next Day Revitalizer. And we tried to get it to work, but it was
both in Target, if I can envision the moment. And did I get a milky one, or did you get the milky one?
I got the milky one.
Okay, and I got this one because you know what? I was trying to compare it to my kink drink. Okay, I wanted to find something, shall we say, more affordable than my kink drink. But, you know, sometimes you can't just, like, cut costs. You know what you like, okay? And when I always say, when people say, it's just like, I'm like, well, if it's just like, well, then just get what you like, okay? Like, all right, so it's, to try that. It's just like, you know, Sotanical's kink drink. But nobody said that, but I'm just using that as the example. I tried to find a cheaper version of my kink drink, but no. It just doesn't match up with that kink drink or just anything. Like, I didn't like it. It was not a good refresher spray.
No, and then, like, not to mention, it's the bottle's too big, so it's kind of hard to, like, maneuver.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's just too big.
It's got to be lightweight, and it's got to have the certain mechanism of a spray on it in order for me definitely to navigate.
You tried to pour it into something else that would be like easier for you to use, but it just didn't work because it's not like water. Even though it's watery, there's something else that it was not coming out of the sprayer at all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, those sprayers that we always have on our channel. Yeah, not everything can be added to that. You think something as lightweight as that would go through, but it does not come through the sprayer. Nope. It has to be water. Period. Yeah. Just know that. Period. Water. Period.
And then the last thing I have here, we got at New York Fashion Week, the Cantu, the Style Stay Frizz-Free Finisher. I hate the way this smells. This smells so bad to me. It smells like Aerosoft, and it isn't an Aerosoft can.
Spray it out.
Like.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
No, like it smells kind of like sour after a while. Like it has like this.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. You just get because one day I was going ham. I was like, and I was like, wait a minute. Like it just, I don't know. I don't like the way it smells. Okay. So I didn't like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
And all that kind of stuff plays into what whether it makes the positive or the negative side. Like smell is important.
Yeah.
Some people could forego the smell and say, oh, it doesn't bother me, it wears off after a while. Other times it lingers. For us, like, it just depends on the person. These are all personal to our experience, and we're just sharing them with you because you guys often ask, what's our favorite, what's our not favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's simply what this video is about.
That's
okay.
simply what it's about.
Simply.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on to Curlsmith. So much talking. Our talk-throughs are...
I know.
So much talking.
Because we're going to do a lot of talking, you said I can have a sip every now and then in the video.
Girl. Every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
That's your one sip, girl. Use it wisely. All right.
Okay.
Moving on to Curlsmith. We have, I believe, 2 Curlsmith videos on this video.
On this channel?
On this channel.
We're doing
guys.
good.
Oh my gosh.
We got this.
2 Curlsmith videos on this channel. One's actually good, and I think one's negative. So here we go. Let's start with the positive.
Right.
So the positive would be these products.
Right.
One being the curl quenching conditioning wash. Love this co-wash. I had just started getting into co-washes, like, again, like official co-washes, not just like conditioners, but things that actually say co-wash on it, and the whole concept of co-washing. And that we got to try this, and this is just so good. I love this co-wash.
The brand in its totality is very upscale, and
Yes.
it speaks to that. The packaging does. Let me just put it this way. The first original rollout of the brand was very high class.
Right.
It was very upscale. It came in packaged so cute. The next rollout of the second kind of line that they rolled out, I think they try to do more, but they just didn't quite make the mark. But the first line, let's stick with them right now. The packaging, okay, just very upscale, very cute. And again, what drew me to it, have these in my room so I can look at them. Love upscale packaging. This absolutely is upscale packaging. Love the smell. It is such a unique smell to this line. I absolutely love it. So I can't, this is not, you know, my favorite one is in the room. Here I go for hoarding, so it's not even here on the table. But the smell throughout all of the products just represent itself differently depending on whether it's a gel. It would smell, you know, different, stronger than it would be with like a thicker cream or something. But the smell is very unique to this line, the Curlsmith line. This
line is upscale. It's curly girl friendly, organic ingredients, like all that kind of stuff. So, but this is the curl conditioning oil and cream. So this would be like your cream. This would be your cream for your wash and go. Yeah. And then we have the curl defining styling souffle, which we show in the video, like how it's supposed to be used. This is kind of like a one and done. You put this in, let this dry. Yes. And then you add this to your hair once it's dried.
I always say this is where the magic happens. Yeah. And it's been so long on the market now that I don't think the instructions for how to use it. So hopefully when people get this line, that they will kind of search who has done this line, because we've done it correctly. And if you get it, if you find it how to do it correctly, the results are phenomenal. Yeah. This is the masterpiece. This is, as they say, what do they always say? This is the nailer? The ticket? What is that? The money shot. Okay, this is the money shot product. Okay, you do that, you're already impressed with it, and then you put the souffle in, and it's a jelly kind of consistency, and you're like almost afraid, because we're all used to don't mess up your hair once it's like set with the wash and go and it's dry. Do not put anything like a watery substance or moisturizing substance, because it'll frizz it. This doesn't. This is the money shot right
And we've received so many emails and messages about people saying, oh my gosh, I was getting ready to give up on the Curlsmith line until I saw your video, and like because no one would think to use it like that. Yes. No, I don't know if people are reading directions or what, but there's definitely been a confusion. Some people, you put the souffle in first, and then like their hair is oily and it's dry, it's busted, but once they see our video and they see you're supposed to do the oil and cream first, let it dry, and then go in with that, it's like a game changer. That's the way it's supposed to be used.
It's like as you're putting this in your hair, once your hair is dry, so it would be like at this moment that I would start putting this in my hair, and it's just like, wow. Yeah. It's the wow moment, but I think it has to go along with the rest of the products. For me to slap this in my hair now, like I always demonstrate, it would be it's ridiculous because it's not part of that system. But this right here is where the magic happens. I think I say it in the video, or I've said it in previous videos. This right here is magic.
And you can find Curlsmith now in Ulta. So now, but before you could only buy these products online, but you can walk into a store now and see them there. So if you ever want to check the line out, it is in Ulta now.
Understand there's steps and there's ways of doing this. You cannot just take this looks like a gel, and maybe do a leave-in at home, do like kind of like a Madcurls, mix it up, do a leave-in, and then throw this in. This is not a gel. This is meant as a topper almost in this kind of gourmet line. So understand that once you nail how you are supposed to put these in the proper order, you'll have a fabulous wash and go. Fab.
All right, moving on to the negative in the line. So these were like the first like rollout products that they did. We loved them. And then they came out with some new products. We're like, ooh, new products. So they sent them to us. We got them. We did a video on both of them. And for us, they were both a flop. So the first one is the Hold Me Softly Style Balm. For us, for our texture, it was way too light.
Yeah.
Our hair was, it was pretty dry. It was pretty dry and it was just way too light for our hair. And then there is, do you want to read this one?
Okay. No, because I'll have plenty more to say about that other one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is the Moisture Memory Reactivator. And this is a next day refresher.
It can be used, I think we use it as a leave-in, which they say you can do, and it can be used as a refresher spray.
Okay.
And we haven't used it for either or since, but in the video we used it as a leave-in, and we used it with the balm, and it was too light. And then as a refresher spray, like, I don't really like it as a refresher spray either, so I never returned to either one of these products. They were kind of a letdown after the first initial rollout of the products.
And so, all right, so talking about things that are very insignificant, have nothing to do with the use or anything, but pertains to me only, is packaging. All right, so this is an upscale line, and I received it as that when it first rolled out and loved it for that. Loved this tint. To me, like it says Curlsmith, but I always would get it confused with the word blacksmith. I'm thinking of like the fire and the iron and back in the 1800s and all of that. To me, it represented that. It came delivered on hay in a box, all just very upscale kind of packaging. And then this letdown came, all right, and so I thought, all right, understandably, it's a balm, and they want you to squeeze it out. You can do that, you can have this, but at least put your original packaging on this, especially since this can kind of like screw over, you could pop the lid. Somehow they should have been able to make this like tinny, or the appearance of tint, or make this maybe a silver color, plastic silver, like we've had other things out here, like for instance that Caracara that's gold, make this silver, or your Tupperware downstairs, or that downstairs. Okay, but to have this like kind of like tacky packaging, to me it cheapened this second rollout. I'm like, what happened? Did they run out of money? Like Curlsmith was so upscale, and then plastic, and
they run out of money.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. Also, that
you did it first things first. You were like, yeah, you didn't like the bottom.
First things first, I did not like it. I also didn't like, and just be wary of it because it might happen to you. And we got in touch with the company, and that is just, they are not cheating you out of any product. Okay, when this came, we kept holding it up to the window, and it literally starts at the line that says how to feed your curls or whatever. Like all of this part, a substantial amount of this, it looks like it's missing. Okay, like this part of it, it looks like it's missing.
Yeah, so when we first got it, now since then we've used the product.
Yeah.
But when it first came, like the product started like here.
Yeah.
And so when we were holding it up to the light, we were like, why is all this empty? Like, where's the product?
And like
the product's not cheap, so
we did not buy it. So it was PR that was sent to us. So, but we felt like before we presented it on our channel to you guys, how could we encourage you guys to look at this product, and you would be going to the store buying it and seeing that it started right here where it says Curlsmith, and then underneath that line, that also all of this right here would be empty. But we got in contact with the company, and they said that it says 8 fluid ounces, and that's exactly what is in here.
But it just appears, it's just larger.
How it settles, you know, it settles, but rest assured, it is 8 fluid ounces in here. So,
which sometimes I wonder if that's like with companies of that, like they make the bottle bigger, because it appears like you're getting more, but you're really not. You're literally only getting what they give you, but they make the bottle bigger. Like I don't know if that's like some type of fugazi. Like it's not just Curlsmith. No shots towards Curlsmith. I know a lot of companies do it. They'll make the bottle bigger, but like you'll get exactly what they say you're getting.
Like the potato chip bag theory.
Yeah. The potato chips. You get a big old bag. You open it's a bag of air. But you're still getting exactly what they say you're getting, but they just make the bag bigger.
I don't know what that's
I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's so funny.
All
right, we're almost done here.
Yeah, okay.
All right, just quickly, Shea Moisture. I hope we haven't done this in Other POGATIVE. I don't think we have. I checked our last one.
I think we talk about our likes so much in videos, and I think at the time, because we're such a chatty channel, that we share our views, so probably sometimes it's no surprises when we finally pop up with a POGATIVE, what our views are or how we're going to lean. You can tell us how we're going to lean before we lean that way.
Right.
Because we just are very chatty, so it might appear that it appeared in another video, but it probably is just either a live or just chat in a video that we're doing something that we've said it before. So I'm sure we voiced our likes. I'm not sure if we voiced our dislikes, unless an end of the year, perhaps something. Okay.
Yeah, but so we're just going to be talking about the Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Mafura Oil line. Starting with the positive, I'm sure before I even say it, you guys already know what the positive's going to be. The mask, the intensive hydration hair mask, we've talked about on the channel thousands of times.
Yes.
We've done a Treatment Tuesday on it. Every type of positive video it can be in, this mask has been in there. It's my absolute favorite. I love it. You tried it on the Treatment Tuesday for the first time, and you liked it.
Yes.
You saw the hype. This one's like empty.
Yeah.
You saw the hype. This is just an amazing mask.
I did see the hype. Yeah.
And because the hype was so high on this, that when they dropped like some stylers and stuff, like everybody was like, oh my gosh, they've expanded the line, this is amazing. So of course I was like, oh my gosh, the expanded line is amazing. We went to Target, we bought the whole line, the rest of the line. From that line, the only styler that I liked was the Milk. And in the video, we broke it down. That was back when we were breaking stuff down. Like, we broke it down.
Yeah.
Because we did test days.
Yeah.
So
and I think we even showed test days. Like,
we
remember
did.
the days, guys, when we would do like one side and show one side, and then we show another side, and then we do another combination and do that.
Yeah.
And that was all part of the end of the year hair debacle. Like our hair was like really
going through it.
So we had to kind of like pull back from that.
But we there's 3 stylers, and we took these 3 styles every way we could take them differently, and we showed those test days in video. So if you're interested in the Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Mafura line, go check that video out, because we show all the combinations for these 3 stylers in that video. But my favorite combination, which turned out to be a one and done, is the Intensive Hydration Leave-In Milk. I use it as a one and done, and that was just my favorite way to style my hair from this line. So I like the Milk in this line. What was your favorite?
Then my favorite was the Hydrate Design Max Hold Gel. I loved it. I love the experience of it. I get excited in the video. If you see that video where I'm putting it in, and it's literally like almost like pulling water out of my hair. I don't understand what happened, what the experience was, but I got such a kick out of it. And throughout each section of my hair, as I sectioned it, every time I would put this product in my hair, it's almost like any leftover water or moisture I had in my hair, it was pulling it out. It didn't make my hair dry, but it was just an interesting experience to use this. It was fun.
I was bugging.
It was fun. You were like, stop. Like, I was like, oh my God.
You're going to get all this water up off the floor.
Because water really was going everywhere. As I was pulling it through my hair, it was just bubbling up. The water was just going through my fingers. It was just coming down. It was just odd, but I loved it.
Thank you for handing this back over to me. Now on to the negative. I hated this gel, and I'm really not a fan of any Shea Moisture gels. To me, they all turn my hair gray, like dry and gray. And this one turned my hair like dry and gray, like it flaked. I did not like this gel at all. You loved it. For me, it was a no. What was also a no was the Intensive Hydration Twist Defining Custard. To me, it felt amazing. It went in amazing. Everything was amazing, except when it dried. It had no shine. So it looks like it wants to be like moisturizing and whatnot, but it had no shine. Like the hair, it was just very, very dull. So I never reached for this again.
Yeah, no, I did it during the testing days, but that wasn't what I finally decided to do, like the one and done the tutorial on.
Yeah, I think you did the milk and the gel.
Yeah,
I think.
I believe I did the milk. I know I did the gel definitely, because I was getting a kick out of the gel and showing you guys what my experience was as I was testing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I put under it.
Probably the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and so the very last line. It's the Maui Moisture. They're actually from the same line. What I like from the Maui Moisture line, this was kind of like a pulse shop. We just saw it and we were like, oh, it smells good, let's buy it.
Yeah.
It's their Vanilla Bean line, Smooth and Repair Vanilla Bean. This is their oil mist. I love this. It's just a great mist. It smells amazing, and if you need some oil in your hair.
Yeah, I like the smell of vanilla. So when I saw that on the show, I'm like, Maui Moisture, Maui Moisture. I know we haven't done it on our channel yet.
No.
So I was just like, wow, getting it with, always plans, lots of plans.
So many plans.
I'm like, we should do this on our channel. So we grabbed it, opened this up in the store as you can. And sorry guys.
Someone just came home.
Oh my God, and just slammed the door.
I'm sorry. That was Adam. He just came home scared.
I know, for you guys that follow us on Friday Night Live, you know that's how we always react on Friday Night Live. Now you've seen it up close in person. This is how he comes home, from school.
I'm crying. Oh my God, that scared me. Wait, I have tears. That scared me. We're composed. Sorry
for that interruption. Okay, as we were saying, I love the smell of vanilla.
Love the smell.
We were out and about, my own business as usual, and we saw this Maui Moisture. I'm like, it hasn't been on our channel. Lots of plans, like I said, and so I opened it up in the store to take a whiff, and oh my gosh, in the car it went. I loved it.
I wish I could bathe my body in it. Do they have it as like a body butter or something?
The vanilla is just on point. Not everybody can do vanilla, but they can do vanilla.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they can't do
it as a styler.
A styler, because I don't really know what this. It's called a hair butter.
Right.
For frizzy, unruly hair, but
We used it in a treatment Tuesday. I used it on a treatment Tuesday as a treatment, and I didn't like it. I didn't feel like it did anything for my hair to make my hair moisturize. And then we went on to do it as a wash day, and I used it as a leave-in, I believe. And again, it didn't do anything. Like I didn't care for it.
It says I see it says for a deep treatment.
It says as a deep treatment, and it tells you how to use it. And then it says you can use it as a leave-in treatment. So like as a treatment, after shampooing, apply a small amount to hair, put it in your hair for optimum results, leave it in for 5 minutes, then rinse. And then it says you want to use it as a leave-in, apply a small amount, then comb through. You can use it as a detangler, style as usual. So it doesn't say to rinse. So I used it both ways that day, as a treatment and as a styler. And both ways I just didn't like it. Unfortunately, because it's like the best vanilla.
Did you top it with a gel or anything?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
I did.
Right.
Yeah, in the video. So there's a video on this. It's a mix it up, and I did this as in the mix it up.
Okay. All right.
And it was just no. It was just no.
But you love that.
But I leave it on the shelf just so sometimes you'll come into the room and standing in front of the shelf and I'm just picking things up and just sniffing products like crazy.
Like we are truly product reviewers. We just love products.
It's just kind of touch behavior. Like I'll just be standing there just picking stuff up, sniffing things, touching things,
lining up for things, lining up for possessions.
I don't know.
Like these are like your babies.
They are. I don't know.
Okay.
But this is the end of our POGATIVE.
Yes.
For now, you'll see us in a couple more months when we can test a whole bunch of more products and have another POGATIVE.
We know we have to get better, and whether or not we say that in all the videos, I don't know. We do try. So we know we have to get better with our POGATIVes because you guys.
But we can really only bring POGATIVes, good POGATIVes, like these two, part 1, part 2. These are going to be amazing POGATIVes because we have had the opportunity to test a whole bunch of stuff. So to bring you one every month, like it's not going to really be good because we haven't really been able to test a lot of stuff.
We have to live life, like we said one time. Like we can't always talk in videos. Sometimes we're not as chatty. We're always talking about the slip and always have so much moisture, so much slip. Like because we haven't had a chance to go out and live life and come back with stories to tell you guys.
Right.
So we didn't have time to test anything, or we didn't have time to. We had to gather things.
Yeah.
We had to have a substantial amount
of time
to do a decent
test.
Because we were finding ourselves initially, though we stand by everything we said in the initial ones, that we were like reaching, even if they did one little thing that like crossed us, we're like into the pocket if it goes, and it wasn't necessarily true.
Yeah.
And I think one of the ones I can stand out now and say it was the Camille Rose, that green one,
the fresh curls.
The fresh curls, and I prematurely threw that in a video, and I kind of had to eat my words, and don't mind eating them. I always eat my words if I'm wrong. I'll be the first to say. So that one was prematurely done, and after that I said let's slow down with these POGATIVes because we're reaching for things. And at the time I don't even remember how often I used it, if I used it, or I don't remember, but it was in it and it didn't deserve to be there. So I said let's live, let's find out.
Because back when people were really heavily like, we want a POGATIVE, like, Mom, we're not doing a POGATIVE until we can do like a solid POGATIVE, you know. So these two videos back to back was a good length of time because again, the last time we did it was like mid 2018, and now it's almost been a year. It's almost been a year since we've done a POGATIVE, and that's a long time to be able to do videos and tests.
Absolutely.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is the first one you're seeing, go see part 1. The first one that we did, there's a whole host of more brands and products we put in that. But
and I showcased my other cute little shirt.
We hope if brands are watching this, we didn't offend at all. You know, that was not our intention.
As by now people should know the Madcurls vibe, and we definitely are just not like that. It's just we are seriously product reviewers, enjoy products, enjoy brands, and don't mind backing up on what we say and stand by what we say. And if we've erred, we definitely clean it up. And we just love products and love what we do.
And love you guys.
I love you guys.
So thank you so much for watching this video, and
we shall see you in our next video.
See you in our next video.
All right.
Bye.